Meow. Is this thing on? Welcome to Helen Kitty Cat Crafts. What do I do? Well, I do slow stitching, dolls' houses, fabric art, miniatures, dioramas, all sorts of things. But mainly I just play because I don't want to grow up. Stick around and see what we do. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. Cats. Oh yes, we do cats too. Welcome.
Hello, you're joining me for the A to Z Slow Stitch Stitchalong challenge, which is hosted by Kathryn at K3N Cloth Tales, and I'll link her channel below. So each week there is a word picked for a letter of the alphabet. So last week was A for applique, and then the following week members of Kathryn's channel get to pick a word for A, and then she looks at all of them and then chooses which one is either the most popular or likely to give us the best scope for a page. And this week it was Ainu. Now, if you're anything like me, you possibly don't know what Ainu means. I didn't. So I did a little bit of Googling. Here's what I found. Ainu textiles are rich in cultural meaning, featuring abstract embroidery and applique made by women to ward off evil spirits and connect wearers to ancestors, serving as protection and identity through symbolic patterns. The Ainu people are an indigenous people from northern Japan and parts of Russia. They have a distinct culture, language, and spiritual tradition centered on nature and Kamui spirits. There is lots and lots and lots to read up on them, and it is really an interesting read. So please do go and look them up. And so what I have done is taken 3 of the symbols, but also I found the Ainu running stitch, which is slightly different. You go across as normal, making your stitches equally spaced, and then you go up in the middle below and loop it over the running stitch to make a bit like, gosh, I can't think of the word now. What's the word? Couching. A little bit like couching. But then once you've done that, you begin at the end of the stitch at the top and go diagonally to the beginning of the stitch at the bottom on the next stitch. That's probably not explained very well, but I'm sure you get the idea from the video. I'm not very good at explaining these things. This is why I don't do tutorials and things. I get all flustered, but I'm sure you can understand what I mean. But yeah, he's so pretty, and the history of the indigenous people is so interesting. How they try and balance with nature and the environment around them. But yeah, the clothing and the textiles, some absolutely beautiful designs, so meticulously sewn, and each symbol represents something, and it's definitely something that is quite complex, and I will probably look into more at some point in the future. There are even videos on YouTube on the Ainu people and their beliefs and their work and the clothing and textiles. Give it a look, why not? And while you're there, you could pop over to Kathryn's channel and say hello. I'm sure she'd be pleased to see you. And Kathryn also has a Facebook group, and it's a lovely, warm, welcoming place. So, as I say, please pop over and see Kathryn. So I didn't choose the symbols for any specific reason, just the fact that I liked the shapes, and I haven't used colours of fabric for any particular reason, just because I was trying to tone it in with the page on the opposite side. You see the red there with the flowers on, which coincidentally is Japanese fabric. So that's quite a good corresponding page, I think. So I hope you've all been well. Hope you've all had a great week. Have you been doing some stitching? What have you been stitching? Something great, I'm sure. And with that in mind, I'm going to say goodbye. Wish you all a great week. Take care now. Goodbye.